Growing outrage across the country over the woman who was set on fire on a commuter train. Now we know the identity of the 26-year-old woman who was minding her own business on her phone when a man poured gasoline on her and set her on fire. The judge is keeping the suspect in custody because he says he's a threat to society. But as Jim Murray reports, many are asking why he was out on the street at all, considering he has 72 prior arrests.
We now know the identity of the woman set on fire during a horrific attack on a commuter train. She's 26-year-old Bethany McGee, a business analyst. Her father is a college professor of biblical studies. Cops say this lunatic poured gasoline over Bethany on a Chicago L train as she sat looking at her phone at 9:24 p.m. 7 days ago. Bethany tried to fight off her attacker and fled to the back of the train, but cops say the crazed man followed her with a lit bottle and set her ablaze.
The female was just set on fire.
Police say Bethany, who is nearly fully engulfed in flames, tried to extinguish herself by rolling around on the floor of the train. As soon as the train came to a stop, Bethany ran out and collapsed on the platform, where bystanders tried to help and called the fire department. Bethany was rushed to the hospital with burns covering 60% of her body. This photo captured her attacker strolling away. Today, outrage is growing after it was revealed that the suspect, 50-year-old Lawrence Reed, is a career criminal with 72 prior arrests. Just 3 months ago, Reed was charged with knocking a social worker unconscious.
Lawrence Reed had no business being on the streets, given his violent criminal history and his pending criminal cases. Reed had plenty of second chances by the criminal justice system, and as a result, you have an innocent victim in the hospital fighting for her life.
U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy released this statement. It is devastating that a career criminal with 72 prior arrests is now accused of attacking Bethany McGee on Chicago's L train and setting her on fire. This would never have happened if this thug had been behind bars. It's reminding many of the unprovoked murder in August of Irina Zarutska, a Ukrainian refugee who was on a commuter train in Charlotte when she was brutally stabbed. In that case, the accused killer has a history of violence and mental illness, yet was free on no cash bail. Now, a new outrage.
A brutal and vicious attack on a young woman.
The suspect is facing federal terrorism charges, which could make him eligible for the death penalty if convicted.
Hey, yo, listen, when you taking a train or the bus, take them AirPods out your ear, stop watching Instagram, stop watching TikTok, and keep your head on the swivel. No time for no music, because there's lunatics out there that will kill you. Guard your life. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the Full Motion Podcast, brought to you by Full Motion Music Group, online at fullmotionmusicgroup.com. The only artist development company that sits down with you, builds your brand, creates your Wikipedia page, launches your Google Knowledge Panel, designs your artist website, and guarantees income on your very first project. If you're an independent artist, you don't have to do this alone. Log in today, talk with the A&R professional, and take your career to where it's supposed to be. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the Full Motion Podcast, powered by Full Motion Music Group. My name is Swigger Giovanni. This is the world news and entertainment updates. Real stories, real consequences, and real headlines that shaped the past week. We break everything down so you hear the facts with no spin. Let's get into it. All right, man, let's start with the crime in the courts. Pras Michel. Now, he's from the group Fugees with Lauryn Hill, Wyclef. Ooh la la la, it's the way that we rockin', we doing our thing. You remember that? Yeah. So Pras Michel from the Fugees received 14 years in federal prison after being convicted on 10 charges. These charges include acting as an unregistered foreign agent, illegal lobbying, money laundering, conspiracy, and witness tampering. Prosecutors said he accepted more than $100 million from Malaysian fugitive Joe Low. The money was used to influence United States political decisions and pressure officials during Joe Low's legal troubles. Court records showed the scheme operated for years and used offshore routes, straw donors, and complex transfer to avoid detection. The judge said the sentence reflects the scale of operation and the clear intention to mislead investigators. Along with the prison sentence, Michel will serve 3 years of supervised release. His legal team said they will appeal. I didn't even know that boy was into all of that, man. I thought he was just, a songwriter, an artist. But I guess he tried to get political and got dirty. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Now, while the Pras case shook the entertainment and political world, another major legal battle hit the sports world this week. Chauncey Billups, charged in a federal poker scheme and released on $5 million bail. Chauncey Billups pleaded not guilty to wire fraud and money laundering charges linked to a high-stakes poker cheating ring. Federal investigators said the group used special contact lenses, altered card shufflers, and hidden infrared and X-ray table surfaces to identify cards during games. Damn. The scheme reportedly stole more than $7 million from wealthy poker players and casinos dating back to 2019. Billups' Colorado mansion was posted as collateral for the $5 million bail. He is suspended from coaching until the case ends. Prosecutors said additional charges may come as more evidence is examined. Now listen, I got a clip from CNN. They kind of go more in depth on what's going on with Chauncey Billups. Boy, if he didn't have that mansion, bro, he'd be sitting in Pelican Bay right now, man. Listen to the clip.
Chauncey Billups appeared in federal court and pled not guilty. Prosecutors say that he helped lure unsuspecting gamblers to these mob-run illegal poker games that they didn't know were fixed. Billups appeared in the federal courthouse behind me along with 30 other co-defendants in the scheme. As a condition of his release, Billups had to post $5 million bond and agree not to talk to witnesses, other co-defendants, and members of organized crime. He also had to agree not to gamble. While he was here for his arraignment and to enter a plea, the other members of the scheme had already gone before a judge and were here for what's called a status conference. That's where prosecutors, defense attorneys, and the judge can talk about housekeeping items for the case, such as scheduling, and in this case, a big deal, evidence. There's, what prosecutors say, almost a terabyte of evidence when you talk about cell phone data, phone records, and surveillance cameras. Prosecutors also said that there are some that are considering a plea deal.
Yo, listen, man. He's not making enough being an NBA coach. Well, he coaches for the Trailblazers, but still. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The mob and the NBA, or any sports period, they're always in cahoots, you know what I'm saying? And I know he's not the leader of the operation, so I guess he just has to be the fall boy for everything, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, while that situation continues in federal court, another high-profile case hits the headlines from the music industry. Akon's wife files for divorce after 29 years and seeks around $100 million. Akon's wife, Tamika Tiam, filed for divorce after nearly 3 decades of marriage. She cited irreconcilable differences. She requested joint legal custody and sole physical custody of their daughter, Journey. Multiple outlets reported she is seeking a settlement of around $100 million. Now, court documents found around $10,000 in Akon's personal account at the time of filing. Legal experts said the number does not reflect his full assets because celebrities often use corporations, publishing accounts, and trusts. Now, there's a claim that all the money's in his mommy account, man. I mean, if he did that, he's smart, but I don't know. The claim that his remaining assets are under his mother's name has not been verified. There's no court filings or legal documents to confirm it. The divorce process is active and more financial details will surface as disclosures move forward. Now, here's my question. If all that money's in his mama's name, they can't touch it? Like, even though they know that he's this big star, like they know he don't only got $10,000 in his account. So could they try to grab some of that money from his mother's account if all of the money's there? Let me know in the comments below. And staying in the entertainment world, one of the biggest conversations online this week came from Roc Nation and the reaction to their new distribution services. Jay-Z's Roc Nation distribution platform sparks major criticism from independent artists. Now, Roc Nation launched its distribution system to the public. The platform offers global distribution to more than 200 streaming outlets. Artists also get one dashboard that tracks streaming numbers, TikTok performances, Instagram reach, audience location, and payout history. There's no sign-up fee. Artists keep 85% of the royalties, and Roc Nation keeps 15%. The only messed up part is the 85% is after all the bills is out, after all the taxes and the fees gets deducted, then you get 85% of that. But Roc Nation takes 15% off top before the bills. Now that's a little shady, but let's, you know what I mean? Now a lot of independent artists push back. Now recording artist Russ said the 15% cut mirrors major label distribution deals and adds no extra benefit for new talent. Now Brian Zizuk from Audiomack listed the services a 15% distributor should provide. He said that it should include direct support manager, editorial pitching, playlist support, priority customer service, fast payouts, and advanced reporting tools. Artists compared Roc Nation to DistroKid and TuneCore. Those companies charge yearly fees but let artists keep 100% of the revenue. Supporters said the analytics dashboard has value, especially for smaller artists who need help tracking their data. I mean, just because I mess with Jay-Z, I might try to release one song through their platform and see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? But the whole 85-15, if I was getting 85 off the top, like Roc Nation's getting their 15 off the top, I could understand it. Like what Brian was saying, if I get direct support manager, editorial pitching, playlist support, you know, if I get all those perks, I wouldn't mind paying the 15%. But the same way you get your 15% before all the bills is paid, I want my 85% before all the bills is paid. Because at the end of the day, I'm not even getting 85% of the cut after all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that deal, man. Y'all think it's a good idea or a bad idea? Let me know in the comments below. Now, from the business side of music, we move on to the streets of New York where another major entertainment story unfolds. Ja Rule was attacked outside a Say Less restaurant in Manhattan, which is a beautiful restaurant. Y'all gotta check it out. Now, reports say that 3 men attacked Ja Rule outside of Say Less in New York City after he performed at the Boy Is Mine tour. He said the attack was unprovoked. He didn't do nothing. He also said that the attackers escaped quickly and claimed that if this happened at a white band's concert, security would have locked down the whole area and blocked the exits. No suspects have been identified yet, and police have not announced any arrests. Do y'all agree? Do y'all think if this was a white concert, they would have found out who beat up Ja Rule? Or is he overdoing it? Is he dragging it? I don't know. But Ja Rule did have something to say. He went live on Instagram, and this is what he said. Listen to the clip.
I walk into the stage, niggas sneak me. Niggas snucker punched me from behind. 3 niggas tried to motherfucking sneak me. 3 niggas, 3 punk ass, bitch ass niggas. And I'm just saying, it happens. It can happen to anybody. You know, shit happens to players too. You know, shit happens to real niggas too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, niggas don't get no points for that. No real points for that. Niggas tried it. You know, but whatever. We here. You know, it's whatever. So anyway. At that point, we scuffling. I see Artie diving across the motherfucking shit, grabbing a nigga. He's tussling with a nigga. I'm tussling with a nigga. As I'm moving, you know, back and shit, I can stumble over some shit. Back Joe is there. Rich is there. This is a melee. These niggas is grabbing me back, holding me back, and making sure, you know, shit is all right, trying to get between everybody that's going on. Security's coming. It's a melee. So anyway, shit just kind of disperses and people disperse. So I'm hot, of course, because this shit just went down. So I'm screaming and yelling, calling niggas pussy. You know how this shit go. So we eventually get to moving out of the building and get to the downstairs area, like the players area where they park and shit, and then we leave out the building. Done deal. Nothing more to say. Right? But here's the crazy shit that I want to address since I'm here on this platform. I want to address this. I want to address how hip-hop concerts and white concerts and country concerts and rock concerts and pop concerts are policed or secured. Like, if I was Bruce Springsteen at the motherfucking concert and get attacked in the back, you think the assailants could make it out of the building without getting arrested or something happening? See, this is how they do black niggas. Business as usual. Nothing happened, nothing to see here. These niggas is animals. Crazy shit. But you know, I digress. I drink my coffee to this.
Listen, Ja Rule, you've been getting punked ever since 50 Cent crushed your career, bro. I hope you get some help. Don't bring it to this white people, black concert. No, there's a lot of white concerts and white raves that people go crazy for and no cops show up. You know what I'm saying? So control yourself. Don't try to push this narrative. You know what I'm saying? And get your face or whatever checked on. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're okay, bro. But don't start bringing this. Don't start pulling the race card now that you got jumped. All right? Everybody gets jumped, bro. White people get jumped. Black people get jumped. Everyone gets jumped, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're just not liked. You know what I'm saying? You're not liked right now, bro. And that's something that you have to grasp on and figure out. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Moving along, son, now. Let's shift gears, man, to a story that mixes science, culture, and fashion in a way that nobody expected. Yeah, this is a story, bro. This gay ram sanctuary gains global attention after New York Fashion Week debut. Scientists estimate that 1 in every 12 rams show exclusive same-sex attraction and refuse to mate with ewes. Ewes are female rams. Now, these rams are usually removed from the breeding programs and get slaughtered. So once these farmers find out that these rams are gay, they kill them. Now, there's a German farmer named Michael Stucci. He created a sanctuary for these rams. He said that the animals form strong bonds, behave calmly, and deserve protection. Now, their wool, their fur, became the center of a pride-themed knitwear collection that debuted at New York Fashion Week. Now listen to this reporter. You know what I'm saying? I want you to hear this. They got this whole clothing line made out of 100% of gay wool. I mean, that is crazy I don't even know why you specify as gay wool. Is the fabric more softer? I don't know. Listen to this, man.
All of these clothes are made from wool from gay sheep. Let me explain. Scientists have found that about 1 in 12 male sheep or rams refuse to mate with female sheep, called ewes. Typically, rams and ewes are kept separately except for during breeding season. A single ram can mate with up to 50 ewes. But if the rams refuse and exhibit homosexual behavior, they're often sent to slaughter. When German farmer Michael Stucke, who is gay, found out about the fate of gay rams, he started rescuing them. His farm, Rainbow Wool, now has dozens of gay rams. They sell products made from gay wool and also advocate for LGBTQ rights. You can even adopt a gay ram to support their cause. Grindr collaborated with Rainbow Wool and clothing and jewelry designer Michael Schmidt to put on a knitwear fashion show in New York City this week called I Will Survive. Schmidt's clients have included Beyonce, Madonna, and Taylor Swift. His looks, all made from the wool of gay rams, explore classic gay archetypes, like a firefighter, a pizza delivery man, or a lumberjack. Grindr describes it as the world's first truly gay fashion collection. Although the show is meant to be tongue-in-cheek, Grindr and Schmidt say it carries a political message at a time when LGBTQ rights are being threatened around the world. The collection is going on tour next year at a variety of Pride events.
Yo, I done seen it all, bro. Gay wool, Beyonce, Madonna, Taylor Swift bought this stuff, man. Oh, man, son. You guys can make a buck out of anything, bro. Like, there's no reason for anyone to say that they're broke. This guy, Michael Stucke, I thought it was Stucke. This guy, Michael Stucke, said, let me save these gay rams and sell gay wool. Like, there's no difference in the wool, bro. I mean, I don't know. I never tried gay wool. You tried gay wool? Are you gonna try it? Are you gonna put this wool on and let me know the difference? Oh, man. Listen, Michael Stucke, you can't pull the wool over my eyes, bro. They're all the same, all right? Jesus Christ, man. Now, from Fashion Week to the business world, this next story made a lot of people do a double take, man. Wendy's. Now, if you work at Wendy's, you get a 1% discount on Dodge vehicles, okay? Now, the Dodge Affiliate Rewards Program lists Wendy's employees as eligible for pricing at 1% under factory invoice. Now, this applies to select Dodge models, including the Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? The vehicle costs around $90,000 before taxes. Now, depending on the build, Wendy's workers save between $2,600 or $3,000. Some states block Hellcat sales due to emission restrictions. so the discount is limited in those areas. Now, if you're working at Wendy's, you should take advantage of this 1% discount. You know what I'm saying? Take $2,000-$3,000 off your Hellcat, bro. Everybody wants one, all right? That is hilarious, bro. I mean, could you even afford a Hellcat working at Wendy's? I mean, I think this has to apply just to like Wendy's corporate or something. Not no Wendy's burger flipper or fry shaker. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're really buying a Dodge Hellcat and you're working at Wendy's, your priorities is out of whack, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And to close out this segment, here's a story that went viral for all the right reasons. Now, pets can serve as wedding witnesses in certain counties across the United States. Some counties allow ceremonial pet signatures on marriage paperwork. Now, the pet signature does not replace human witnesses where state law requires one. It's symbolic. The legal signature is handled separately. So couples, they use the pet signature for photos, memory books, and social media moments. So if any of you guys is getting married, bring your dog, bro. Get his paw print on your wedding certificate, bro. Oh my God. All right, man. That was your world news and entertainment for the week. Now let's shift the focus to you and your career. It's time for the artist development tip of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, today's artist development tip is about something every artist needs to lock in. It's getting your lyrics uploaded the right way. Now, when you do this correctly, your lyrics show up on Instagram stories, Apple Music, Spotify, TikTok, and all the karaoke style apps fans use every day. And that boosts engagement, searches, streams, and it keeps your publishing data accurate. Now, here's how to do it the right way across all major platforms. One way is LRC time-synced lyric uploads. Now, if your distributor, whether it's TuneCore, DistroKid, CD Baby, Rock Nation, if they support LRC uploads, submit your LRC file with the exact timestamps. This gives you the bouncing karaoke style lyrics inside Apple Music, Instagram, and other apps. That increases fan engagement and triggers additional royalty events every time a fan views your synced lyrics. Now, you use this anytime your distributor allows LRC uploads. Another way is AZ Lyrics verification. Now, request verification through your distributor or your publisher so AZ Lyrics pulls your correct lyrics. AZ Lyrics syncs into multiple back-end databases that feed into the streaming platforms. When this is verified, your metadata stays clean and your publishing stays accurate. This helps avoid split issues and mismatched lyrics. All right? The next way is Genius. Submit your official lyrics on Genius and claim your artist page on Genius. Now, once you're verified, your lyrics populate inside of Apple Music's Lyric View, which fans use every day. So this boosts interaction and helps your publishing analytics track correctly. Another way is Lyric Find. Lyric Find distributes your official lyrics to licensed global partners. This ensures your lyrics appear correctly worldwide and allows you to collect international publishing royalties you would normally miss out on. If your lyrics aren't distributed through Lyric Find, you lose back-end performance money, okay? So make sure you submit your lyrics through Lyric Find. The next one is Music Match. That's MUSIX Match, MATCH. Upload your lyrics and verify your artist profile. Then time sync each line manually. This controls how your lyrics show up on Spotify, Instagram stories, Facebook Reels, Apple Music, and more. This is the one I use, Music Match. All right, every time a fan opens your synced lyrics, you trigger additional royalties. Okay? Now lock this in. Lyrics are metadata. Metadata is money. If you want your rollout optimized and you want all your platforms cleaned, synced, and royalty ready, contact Full Motion Music Group. We can set this up for you and make sure your next release is fully optimized. All right? I want to thank everybody for listening to the Full Motion Podcast powered by Full Motion Music Group. My name is Swigger Giovanni. Stay consistent, stay steady, and most importantly, stay in motion. Peace.